This
Mm, so,
conference will now be recorded.
Yes, Mahesh?
you're asking about the services that this
No,
provides?
no, just a quick two use cases of AWS Cloud, or basically cloud.
Uh, yeah, basically it's a on-demand one thing, right? And about this elasticity we spoke about,
Yes, right, right, right.
and
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, good. Okay. Okay, so basically, our first topic will be EC2. So we will be basically starting with the servers, like how to create the server, what is EC2. So has anyone created any server in AWS in the past?
No,
I did once.
You have done, right? Okay,
Yeah.
so let me just share my screen. I wanted to show a couple of things to you on AWS first. First, let's get familiar with the console of AWS. Just give me a minute. Okay, yeah. So I hope my screen is visible. Okay, I'm just signing in to my account. Okay, so as I told you, this is how the account looks like. Okay, so basically, so AWS has different regions. Okay, these are the different regions. Okay, let's go to Mumbai region. We will work mostly in Mumbai region because Mumbai region is very close to us, so it will give a good connectivity to the servers. Okay, that's why we will work with Mumbai region, and every region has their own availability zones. Okay, so basically AWS has regions all around the world. Okay, it can be US East 1, EU, like for Europe it will be EU West 3. Okay, what is a region? A region is a cluster of data centers. Okay, and most AWS services are region scoped. Now how you will choose the region? So please choose the region which is closest to you. So let's say if so as of now the closest region to us is Mumbai region. Okay, but in some case what happens if Mumbai region is not giving us a good connectivity, or there might be some issue, let's say flood came in Mumbai, maybe some kind of issue, right? So just try to connect with the region which is as I mean close to you as possible. Okay. Now in every region there will be some availability zones. Okay, so in Mumbai there are totally three availability zones that I will show you. Just give me a minute. Let me show you the availability zone first. Okay, we will go here. Okay, the region, as you can see, the region is Mumbai. Okay, and where is the availability zones? Let me. We have selected the instance. Now instance type, prepare login,
Shubham,
edit.
I think yesterday some of the people doesn't have this ID,
Sorry.
Amazon ID. And yesterday some of them said they don't have a Amazon ID account.
Okay.
So I'm just
Okay.
checking if everyone whoever is attending today, everyone has it or not. I don't know. So just making sure.
Okay. Mahesh, you have so,
Yes, sir.
oh,
I have it.
you have Prasad. You have the ID, AWS ID.
yes, yes, yes.
Okay. Mahavir, you.
No, sir, I need to create. Maybe today I will
Okay.
create.
Okay, then please do create if you want to. I mean, get a good hands-on experience. Please go ahead and create the AWS account. Okay. Cool. Okay, so just so you can see here, total three availability zones are there. You can see availability zone AP South 1A, AP South 1C, and AP South 1B. So these are the three availability zone which is there in Mumbai. Okay. Now let me go ahead and show you something. Just give me a minute. C2. Okay. So our first topic will be EC2. Okay. What is EC2? Here you can see EC2. So EC2 means ECC, Elastic Compute Cloud. So in Amazon, in AWS, a virtual machine is known as EC2, Elastic Compute Cloud. Same thing. So what is Elastic Compute Cloud? Elastic Compute Cloud is nothing but a server. Okay. Now where is this server? This server is hosted somewhere in AWS. And what is the prerequisite to access this server? The only prerequisite to access this server is that you need a good internet connection. That's it. That's the prerequisite to access this server. Got it? Okay, so EC2, as I told you, EC2 is one of the most popular service of AWS. Okay, Elastic Compute Cloud. It is, and if I ask you that EC2, what type of service is EC2? Is it IaaS, or is it PaaS, or is it SaaS? So what will you tell? What will be your answer?
Is it PAS?
PaaS. Okay. Any other answer? Any other guesses? Prasad, Mahavir, any guess from your side?
SAS.
Okay, why SAS? Mahesh, why PAS? PAS?
Because I'm assuming that because we are using Amazon Cloud's platform to spin up some instance, right? Whatever you need.
No, no,
Uh,
I'm asking. No, no. My question is just hear my question again.
mhm.
Now see we yesterday we discussed, right, that AWS is providing all three services: IaaS, PaaS, and SAS. Okay. Now in AWS there is a service called EC2 which is helping us to create a server. Okay, so that's what is server. A server is nothing but a physical a computer, right? So
Right.
what is EC2? EC2 is, so I'm asking that EC2 service which AWS is providing, what type of service is that? Is it IaaS, is it PaaS, or is it SAS?
Mm,
I think IS infrastructure
IaaS,
as
right, right.
IS.
That it is infrastructure as a service, because EC2 is nothing but the infra, right? It is providing you the infra to do it, do whatever coding and deployment you want to do. Okay, so it basically consists of renting a virtual machines. Okay, storing data on virtual drives, which will be EBS in this case. Okay,
Mhm.
distributing loads across machines, which I told you yesterday, load balancing. Again, we will discuss about the load balancing. I'm just introducing EC2 to you. Okay, now scaling the services using the auto scaling groups. Okay, now EC2 is like knowing EC2 is the fundamental to understand how cloud works. Okay, so EC2, so what kind of OS does Amazon provide? So Amazon provide almost every OS. Like it provides Linux type of operating system, Windows, Mac OS. Okay, everything. Let me show you. Let me show you step by step. Okay, so let's go to launch instance. Okay, here you can see. So these are the AMIs. AMIs, what is AMI? AMI is Amazon Machine Image. We will discuss about AMI. So don't go in depth now. Just understand AMI is the Amazon Machine Image. Okay, here you can see Amazon Linux. Okay, Amazon Linux. Okay, so what do you mean by Amazon Linux and Linux? See, there's Mac OS as well, right? And then there's Amazon Linux. So
Right.
why this is not Amazon Mac OS?
Is it developed by Amazon or what?
Sorry?
Is it developed by Amazon or is it using the open source to build
No,
this?
again, so yeah, I'll give you this. These are some questions which, I mean, in which I mean interviewer can ask. So see, Amazon Linux is nothing. See, Linux is a operating a system which is freely available,
Right.
right? It's an open source operating system. Okay. Now, what Amazon has done or what Red Hat has done, so you will get Red Hat Linux as well. Okay, you will get see, this is Red Hat Linux. Okay, then you will get Ubuntu as well. Then you will get I mean CentOS as well. Okay, so what basically they have done is that that they have taken that open source software, because since it is open source, so there's no licensing required, and they have some done some modification in that, and they are calling it as Amazon Linux. Okay, because Linux is an open source, but Mac OS is not open source. So in Mac OS, so for for Mac OS, Amazon has to pay the some price, some licensing pricing to Apple. Okay, so this is not, they can't do any modification in Mac OS. Okay, that's why they are calling it just Mac OS. Okay, but in Linux they have done the modification, that's why they are calling it Amazon Linux. In Windows also they can't do any modification. Okay, that's why this is Microsoft Windows, this is not Amazon Windows. Got it? So these are the different type of operating system which Amazon EC2 is having. Okay, any doubts till now?
Yeah. One thing, Shivam, when we create this instance, right, automatically it selected um, the region. So is it because that you have provided your phone number? Is that the reason that it was able to identify where you are located?
No. See, let's go to EC2. I'll show you. Okay, uh, so right now I am in Mumbai region. I have selected a Mumbai region. Okay, I'll try. Okay, so let me answer this question by showing you a demo. Okay, let's go ahead and create the instance first. So right now, as you can see, I'm in Mumbai region. Okay, so let me go ahead and launch an instance. Okay, so I'll give it as name as my first server. Okay, let's select Windows. Okay, so I've selected Windows as the OS image. Okay, now instance type I will select as T2 Micro. T2 Micro is a free tier eligible. As you can see, it has one CPU, 1 GB of memory, which is enough for your learning. Okay, so select free tier eligible instance only until and unless I tell you to select some other instance in case of some hands-on. Okay, other than that, don't select anything. Now key pair login. Now key pair login, we have to create a key pair. So let's create a key Isha. Okay, I have created key AWS. Key AWS. Okay, PEM file. So now as you can see, there are two types of keys. One is PEM and one is PPK. Okay, to connect to Windows instance, I'm selecting PEM file. So I've just created the key automatically got downloaded. Okay, here you can see the network settings. I will explain all these things to you in detail. As of now, I'm just answering your question. Okay, just go ahead and create the instance. Okay, now go to instances. Now as you can see, one instance is getting created. Okay, and this is getting created in Mumbai region, and you can see availability zones also, which is AP South 1A.
Mhm.
Okay, So it was a mention there. I could have changed it as well, but I didn't change it. You can change it. Okay, AP South was 1A in the, I mean, this is the availability zone in which instance is getting created. Again, I'm telling you, I'm repeating again this thing. This instance has got created in Mumbai region. In Mumbai region, there are total three availability zone. So this the availability zone of this instance is AP South 1A. Okay, now let me refresh it. Okay, so this instance is now running. Okay, the status check is not 2 by 2, but it is still running. So this instance is in Mumbai region. Now let me change the region for you. Let's go in North Virginia. So here you will not find any instance, right? Because I have created the instance in Mumbai region. So you can select the region, and in that region you can create your own instance. Okay, did I answer your question?
Partially. So
Okay.
this is what my question is, Shiva. So
Okay.
yesterday I created my account, right?
Hmm.
So I did not select any region, anything. So when I
Hmm.
created my account and then I looked into it, so my region it is showing as US West. So which means
Hmm.
it detected my telephone number, whatever I gave my mobile number. So based on that, it selected the region, or how is it selected my region as US West?
No, no, no.
It's
It
nearby
doesn't.
location, I think.
No, 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 no. It doesn't depends on the phone number. Okay. So by default it will select the US region only. You might have seen, so if you go through the recording as well, no. So if you see, once I have logged into the instance, it'll by default it'll go to, I mean, by default sometime it'll go to UST East North Virginia. So
Okay.
it doesn't matter I mean, which mobile number you're using, right? Like I can also use any mobile number. I can use your mobile number also and create the AWS account, but
Mm,
that doesn't mean that I'm sitting there, right? So it doesn't depends on the mobile number. It will not track the location.
got it. Okay. So and yeah, maybe yeah, I'm clear now, but I do have a second question. Is that okay if I can ask?
Please, please, yeah, yeah, please, please, please.
So the instance type here, it is, we selected as T2.micro. So I know this
Yes.
is, that's what you said, it is free. How many types we have, under this instance, and what is the differences between them?
Okay. I will show you. Just a minute. Okay, let's go to instance types. Okay, so as you can see here, there are n number of instances. Okay, so not basically n number of instances. There are instances. One is of T series. Okay, one
Mhm.
is of A series. C series is there. Okay, and here in all the instances, you will be able to differentiate. Like, let's see T2 micro. T2 micro has one virtual CPU. Okay, it has 1 GB of memory. Okay, now the network performance will be low to moderate. Okay, but yeah, and this is the pricing, on demand pricing of this Linux instance, on demand pricing of the Windows instance. Okay, now if you go to T2 medium, T2 medium has two virtual CPUs. Okay, it has 4 GB of memory. So of course the performance of T2 medium will be high compared to T2 micro. Then there's T2 large. Okay, then there is A1 large. Okay, which has up to 5 gigabytes, up to 10 gigabytes of a performance, right? So it
Hmm.
depends what is your requirement, what is the requirement of your application. Okay,
Yes.
so as per the requirement of your application, you will select the instance.
So is there any difference between, I mean, I know that I can clearly see the differences.
Hmm.
Is there any significance that they named it as T series, A series, and C series?
Uh, is there any? Sorry, I didn't understood this question. Come again.
So is there any reason that they have put it as a T series, A series, and C series? So you said
Okay. No, I mean, I'm not sure why they have put T series, A series, and all. Okay, so this, if they have kept, if there's a reason behind keeping the naming convention like that, then I am not really sure as of now on the
no.
naming
Just
convention.
wanted to curious to know, why
Yeah, yeah,
T.
of course, of course. Yeah, yeah, that's actually a nice question, but yeah, I'm not done my research on this. So, but yeah, I know what are the number of instances. I mean, what are the types of instances and which instance we can use in what scenario. I mean, of course, I'm also working on that. So right now we are using M series of instance.
Mhm.
Okay, so yeah,
Architecture seems to be different. Yeah, maybe
yes, yes, right,
the A series. I see that all are ARM64. Maybe I don't know.
yes,
Yeah, we'll find out.
yes, sure, sure. We'll dig in deep into this. Okay, we'll find it out. Okay, so you guys have any experience on launching on how to launch a server in AWS? Do you want me to start by showing how to launch a server in AWS, or do you want me to start with the theory first?
I would prefer theory first and then a demo later, but that is my opinion. But others can.
Yes. Okay. Sure. So let's first cover a bit of theory. Okay. Okay. So this is my slide. Okay. So let's just give me a minute. Okay. Yeah. So this is what our first topic is, which is Elastic Compute Cloud. Now, as I have told you, Elastic Compute Cloud. What is Elastic Compute Cloud? Elastic Compute Cloud is a scalable computing a service which is provided in AWS Cloud. Okay, the first service which you should know in AWS Cloud. Okay, by default you can create an EC2 account with Amazon, with Amazon. Your but again, your account is limited to a maximum of 20 instances, but it is per region you can create 20 instances. However, this capacity can increase or decrease. Okay, that you'll have to talk to the to AWS customer support, and then they can I mean, decrease or increase depend on your requirement. Okay, now EC2 enables you to scale up or scale down the instances as per the traffic. Okay, has two storage options. One is EBS and one is instance storage. Okay, this is some basic concepts about EC2. Now, what are the different types of EC2 instances? So there are basically six types of EC2 instances: general purpose, compute optimized, memory optimized, storage optimized, accelerated computing, and high memory optimized instances. Okay, let's now cover few things in details. Okay, one more question from my side. So, do, do you know some ports number? If I ask you what is the port of SSH, do you know what port
22,
SSH
22,
22? What port HTTP use
80,
and HTTPS?
443.
Okay, and RDP?
RDP, I'm not sure.
Okay, it uses, so there are basically six port which you should remember. Okay, they might ask you SSH, HTTP, HTTPS. RDP uses 3389. port. Then there's two more port, which is FTP and SFTP. FTP is file transfer protocol, and SFTP is secure file transfer uh, protocol. Okay, FTP use 21 and SFTP use 22. Got it? Now SSH, it is used to log into the instance, to a Linux instance. FTP upload files into a file share. SFTP upload files using SSH. And what is the difference between HTTP and HTTPS? Can anyone tell me?
HTTP is a text-based and HTTP is a secure. So you have to have a SSL certificate too.
Yes, right. You'll have to generate the certificate for HTTPS, right? HTTP is access, I mean, which is unsecured website, and HTTPS is secured website. RDP, and what is RDP?
Remote desktop protocol.
Remote desktop connection,
Remote
right?
desktop. Yeah.
Yeah. So just a minute. So is only Mahesh is answering, or others are also listening?
Yes, we are listening.
Okay. So please feel free to participate in the discussion.
Sure. So can you show the port numbers? Do you have anything? You said
Uh,
six port numbers we have to
Yeah,
remember.
six ports. No, six port. I mean, this is not something which I have kept, but yeah, I will share it to you. Okay, I will share it. Maybe in the, or we can see that in the AWS a console as well. Okay, I will show you in the AWS console. Okay. Okay,
Sure.
so the first instance type is general purpose instance. So the general purpose instance, basically, it is used for diversity of workloads, such as web servers, or a code repository. Okay, and uh, these are the type of series of instances which are there in general purpose instance. Okay, it can be used for a variety of workloads, and the instances in general purpose instances are available in four sizes: nano, small, medium, and large. Okay, of course, this nobody is going to ask you questions on this, but again, while creating the instances, while working on a project, you should know what instance you are using. Okay, the second is compute optimized instance. Now, what is optimized instance? Compute optimized instance is basically great for what is it? Intensive task which requires high performance processes. Okay, like batch processing workload, media transcoding, then there's high performance computing, then for gaming servers, of course. Okay, so compute optimized. So if you ask me a definition or a liner, then I can tell that it is ideal for compute bound application that benefit from high performance processes. Okay, and and it's well suited for batch processing workloads, then high performance web servers, and high performance computing, scientific modeling also it is used for. So this is the use of compute optimized instance. Okay, and it has only one series, which is C5 series. Cool. Okay. Now the third one, what is third one? Third one is memory optimized instance. Now, what is memory optimized used for? So memory optimized instance is basically fast performance for workload that process large data sets. Okay, where processing of large data sets is required in memory, then in that case, memory optimized instances are used. Okay, now what are the use cases? The use cases are like what do you say, for in memory database optimized business intelligence. Okay, or for distributed web scale cache storage. Okay, or real time or real time processing of unstructured data, which is, I mean, basically used when you work on data science projects. There these types of instances are used. Okay, again, there are total three types of series which is available for memory optimized, RX and Z series. Okay, at so out of all these three, X series provides the maximum RAM. Cool. Now the fourth is a storage optimized instance. Storage optimized instance, it's great for storage intensive tasks that requires high and sequential read and write access. Okay, for a large data sets on location on local storage. So high sequential read and write. So it can be used in banking a process. Okay, so high frequency online a transaction. Okay, relational and non and of course NoSQL databases, then data warehousing application, distributed file systems. So in that, storage optimized can be used. There are total three types: D series, H series, and I series in storage optimized instance. Cool. Now, two more instances are there. One is accelerated computing instance, and one is high memory instance. So accelerated computing instance is used for live streaming, like in Hotstar. Okay, in Geo Cinema, where live streaming of some sports is going on, Instagram live videos, Facebook live videos, widely used in AI ML researches. Also, it performs when some high parallel processing is required, because in that case they don't, I mean, customers don't want any latency. So in that kind of cases, accelerated computing instances are used. Three types is there: F series, P series, and G series. And the third and the last one is high memory instances. High memory instances, it's like a, I mean, it's as I've written, it's like a super computer. If you want to use these types of instances, then you should take a dedicated host only from AWS, and minimum purchasing duration is of 3 years. Okay, features, latest generation a processor will be there, then high instance memory will be there, powered by AWS Nitros system. Okay, which is a combination of dedicated hardware and lightweight hypervisor. Got it. So if I ask you what is hypervisor, anyone?
Yeah, hypervisor is a kind of platform where you can spin up these instances, virtual machines.
Yes, right. Hypervisor is nothing but yeah, where you can host the virtual machines, virtual monitors, right? Okay. Any doubts until now?
So, would you be sharing these notes to us by any
Yes, of
chance?
course. Yes, of course. I will be sharing the notes to you guys. So as and when I finish some topic, I will share the notes with you. Got it? And here in the AWS console, you can see various types of instance. Okay, T series is there, C series is there, and you can see the list will go on. Second page, third page. So there are many instances which AWS provides. M series of instances is very largely used for the applications, for the application deployments. I'm personally using this MD large instance for my project. So guys, please go ahead and ask the questions if you have. Mahesh, anything from your side?
I'm good. I'm clear now. Thanks.
Okay. Mahavir,
No,
Mahavir.
sir. Actually, I'm stuck on regions and availability zones.
You are
Actually, I'm
stuck
very
on
new to
regions and
it.
availability zone.
Yeah,
As in,
about as in like what what are regions and what are the availability zones and how
okay, I'll tell
how
you.
this
I'll give you.
EC2s. Mhm.
Sorry, come again.
Yeah, means what is the relation between means the EC2 and the availability zones and regions, and why there are so many availability zones in one region. Yeah.
Okay, fine. So I'll explain you in one line. Okay, so let's say you have let's say you are the owner of Flipkart. Okay, and you are using AWS server to I mean where your Flipkart application is hosted. Okay, so one thing you might have got right, that in India there's one availability zone which is a Mumbai, right? Sorry, there's one region which is a Mumbai, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so in Mumbai, as I told you, there are total three regions. Okay, now you are asking why three regions are there. Okay, so the reason AWS has provided three regions is because see, your instance is running let's say in only one region, and what if that region is crashed? Then how your users will access your application? How I will access Flipkart? Because that region is crashed, right?
Okay.
And you don't have a backup as well. You have only one availability zone and one region. Then there will be a latency, right? Then again, yeah, the developers will work, the CI/CD, the DevOps team, the testing team will work, and it might have a couple of hours of downtime to run the application again. So let's say it has 2 hours of downtime. Then in those 2 hours, you are losing say millions of revenue, right? Because the customer is not able to access your application because your application is down. Now let's say if your application is running across all three availability zones, so if in some case one availability zone goes down even for 10 minutes, the customer will not face any latency, because what in backend what will happen is that my request will automatically diverted to second and third availability zone, and I will not face any latency. I will be able to access your application, and I will be able to order whatever I want to order. Okay, and
Okay.
backup of your data will also be there in other availability zones. Did I answer your question?
Yes, sir. Okay.
Oh no, if you have further doubts, please go ahead. Feel free.
No, no, sir. I got it. Okay. Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Uh, Anything from anyone else apart from Mahavir? Prasad?
Shivam, in terms of, in simple terms, a region is called as a geographic location, and
Yes.
availability zone is a data centers in that geographic location.
Right. Right. Exactly. Exactly.
Thank you. Yeah, I think that way it is easy to understand.
Yes. Okay. Okay, guys. So, if there's no a question, I would like to end this session 10 minutes early today. I have some office work.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I do have one quick question though. Maybe I think you might
Yeah.
have answered it, but I might have missed it.
Please
So
go ahead.
there is a, I mean, we are talking about regions and also availability zones, correct? So
Right.
is there any high availability? I mean, when I'm saying high availability, it is basically redundancy between the regions.
No,
Or
no. I didn't understood your question. Can you come again?
so we have availability zones and we have regions, correct? So
Right.
within the region we have data centers. I mean, sorry, availability zones.
Yes.
So my question is there any high availability between high availability between the regions? Say, for example, if one region is completely down, maybe a power outage, whatever it is, and is
Mhm.
there any the backup region will be there for that? Is that something can be
Yes, of
configured?
course, of course, of course. That AWS keeps the backup of your data, but again, that I mean, AWS will not disclose that in which region it
Mhm.
has kept your data, but it does keep your data. So your
Okay,
data will not lost if the entire region goes down.
okay. So within the availability zones also we have within the region you have, for
Yes.
example, in this you have ABC availability zones in Mumbai region.
Hmm.
What if A goes down, A availability zone goes down, and then it will switch over to B and C, correct? Within that.
Yes. Right.
Okay.
Right. And if one availability goes down, that will also if it'll if there's a downtime of 5 minutes also, then also in that 5 minutes also lots, I mean, millions of revenues can go, right?
Right.
So
So
that
it
is
will
why
switch
it's
to the
backup.
other
Yeah.
availability zone.
Yes, right.
So it will switch over to within the available within the region, or it will switch over to some other region availability zone
No,
as
no,
well.
it will switch. It will. So it depends, right? It depends. So let's say Amazon. So if I'm accessing Amazon, I'm accessing from India, right? So it will take me to the Mumbai region only. Okay, and
Hmm.
if one availability zone goes down, let's say South A goes down, so it'll take me to South B,
Okay.
or it'll take me to South C.
Okay.
That is how it will happen. That's how things will work.
Okay. So how many
Right?
regions we have in India?
In India, there's basically two regions. One is Mumbai, and one is in Hyderabad. But Hyderabad region is not active. I'll show you here. So here you can see regions. So and here you can see Hyderabad. But Hyderabad, these regions are not enabled for this account.
Mm-hmm. Understood.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Thanks, Shiva.
Okay. Cool. Okay, guys. So any other questions, famous from Mahavir or Vijay or Adam? Okay, Vijay, any question?
No, sure. Yeah, I joined late.
Okay.
I'm
Okay, then please go through the recordings. We didn't cover much today. We just, I mean, we covered the introduction of EC2. Okay, I'll revise these concepts again in our tomorrow's session. Okay, I'm just stopping the recording now.